Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the Sun Princess. This is Sanctuary Suite number 14631 and it is on deck number 14 here on the Sun, and this is in this particular sailing a single occupancy suite for myself only on the 14th deck. This is going to be a 2-week cruise starting from Rome Civitavecchia to Athens, and then from Athens to Barcelona. We are now exactly in the middle of the voyage. This is going to be day number 7, so to speak. We are now in Athens. New passengers got on board today, and now it's going to be one more week until we reach Barcelona. So after doing the full ship video already, I am going to do the cabin one. So let's have a look. This suite here is a little bit more stretched out than the regular cabins. I've seen one interior cabin from friends of mine, and I've also seen a balcony. So I really enjoy this layout because of the large couch in the back, but yeah, one by one. So I'm going to move back a little bit because I want to give you an exact impression on how deep this particular suite actually goes. So you enter here, and then towards the right hand side is the control panel for the air condition. And what I really like about this room is that you can, or about the ship, is that you can switch off the air condition entirely. Like, there is no forced ventilation system that runs all the time like I had previously on a Celebrity Edge and Apex, where you basically forcefully from the outside panel have to call engineering to shut it off. Here, when you shut your aircon off, it is entirely off, so nothing is going to blow into the cabin at all. Then the bathroom, and yeah, it's nice and spacious. You got the toilet on the right, plenty of towels. Then there is a nice vanity area here. You have three stories of where you can put your stuff, and the amenities here in the suites at least are Beekman 1802, and you can put your own items all over the place. There are also some handholds here, so this is quite nice. Then there is panel here, so you can plug in either a shaver or, in my case, the toothbrush to recharge, and then you grab the handle and get into the shower. And the shower has a rather nice shower head and no problems to mess around here with anything. Like, there's plenty of space, everything is orderly and nice. Water pressure is excellent, and also the temperature can be regulated very well. Same amenities, Beekman 1802, body wash, conditioner, shampoo. The quality is actually pretty good. So even if you don't carry your own items, which I do always just in case, because I didn't know about the scent and quality of the amenities, so I always carry my own stuff to not be caught in between. Then let's get out of here. So bathroom overall very nice and spacious. I was very surprised. And then we head over here. So left hand side you got some nice glassware. There's also some ice. Well, by now it's molten, but that is being replenished like twice a day or so. And then here is the desk. The desk is rather spacious, so if you need to do something, you just sit here and then you can make a little bit of space and put your laptop on there or whatever. Then what we have is you get a welcome letter that says Sanctuary Collection, you have arrived, and it introduces you to the ability to use the signature lounge on deck 15 and 16. There's also an elevator right behind this suite because we are in the aft section. Sanctuary Club is on 18, that's your private deck. And you also have the Princess Premier package, including all the amenities such as specialty dining, unlimited drinks, both non-alcoholic and alcoholic, and also unlimited max Wi-Fi. The Sanctuary restaurant is downstairs on deck number 8, but I went there once, and the remainder of the time I went to specialty dining. Then I got another letter today that deals with the details for transit here in Athens. I went outside this morning just to have a little glimpse about the terminal. It was okay, I think, but I've been to Athens before, so no reason for me to go back. So much for that. There was also something in regards to instructing you how to log into the internet. No need for that. And yesterday I got an offer from the casino for a new cruise, but I'm not going to book anything for now. So, and it's also, the offer is not very great. It's just $200 casino free play, not another free cruise like this particular suite. I got a comp for the casino. I think it required to collect 35,000 points, and that allowed for the complimentary Sanctuary suite booking for 2 weeks. Then never mind the Pocari, I got some sparkling water delivered to my cabin, and as I mentioned in the main video, for some reason the Sun Princess has no more Pellegrino sparkling water. So they managed to find a couple of bottles for me, and they really looked all over the ship and brought some to my cabin, 3 in total, but that's pretty much it. Here are all the destinations from last week. Day 1, Rome, Civitavecchia, Naples. Then that was a sea day. Chania, Crete. Then we had another sea day. Istanbul, which was very nice. And yesterday, Mykonos. And now we're in Athens, so that one is on the bed. Another thing is, when I went to the port from Rome Termini, I took the train to Civitavecchia. Very, very easy. €4.60 instead of €150 for a taxi. First time I did this cruise 3 years ago, I took a cab. This time, because I was simply curious, I took the train, and it worked perfectly. So I have very little luggage, as you will see. So the train worked perfectly fine. €4.60 to go to Civitavecchia and €6 for the shuttle to go to the cruise terminal. Then for Princess, if you have the Premier package, you get this clip. And if you haven't sailed with Princess before, why the clip? Because Princess doesn't use cards for their rooms anymore. They use these medallions, and these medallions are rather, well, they are like an AirTag, have the same dimensions of an AirTag, so you can't just put them in your wallet. It comes originally with this lanyard. Lanyard works out fine, but it's kind of annoying to carry it around. Or you can purchase like a wristband and just plug it in. So that one is available at the gift store. Then here is the card for the Sanctuary concierge, telephone here. And I have unplugged the phone because I constantly got calls for whatever reason. And after 3 or 4 days I had enough, and I just unplugged it. Then here is a hairdryer. I put this plug in, leave it in, just add it and then close the drawer. Here we have more coffee and tea, and also some liquor that was sitting on top. Not exactly sure why, but the mini bar here in the suites is included as well. And yeah, coffee, tea. Then you have Splenda and sweeteners of all kinds, as well as also half and half creamer. Here is the fridge. The fridge includes more, like there are some sparkling water. See, this is sparkling water they now serve everywhere in the restaurants. San Benedetto, and only in cans, not in a bottle anymore. So there's one Pellegrino left in the fridge, one is on the desk and another one is in the cooler. And then the fridge also included some sodas and these mixers. I put some outside to make space right here because I don't really need them or want them. And then I asked my cabin steward to bring me a little bit of water. This was the idea of a little bit, I guess. I now have like a dozen bottles of still water in here. Here we have the bed, and of course I have it as like a pretty much a king or queen bed configuration. There is also my laptop next on the bedstand, and of course here you have the closet, and the closet space is really big and nice. So plenty of space. I put the luggage in here, duffel bag, and there's also an umbrella if you need it. And on the next side you got some bathrobes and like of course more clothing. And additional clothing here is a laundry service. There's also, I believe, some laundry benefit. I haven't really checked that out. And then, yeah, more things, storage space. So that is rather nice. You'll not run out of space here. Here we go. There's an in-room safe, life vests, and additional hangers. There's also some tissue. And here you go, more drawers, more space for everything. So back on here to the bedside, nightstand. You also have two TVs, one here opposite of the bed and another one opposite of the couch. Let's see what we got today. We got another guide for the Sun Princess, which I already received last week. Signature Lounge, deck 15 and 16, yes. And here are the events that are going to happen this week. Athens today, Crete tomorrow, Sea Day, Montenegro, Corfu, Messina, Sea Day, and then we're heading to Barcelona. Exclusive for Sanctuary Collection guests, fitness classes, mimosa, champagne wall, and live music, etc. So this is what's happening in the Sanctuary Club upstairs. There is also some letter about special entertainment venues all over the ship. Fine. And this is for today. We are in Athens, and back on board time for people who went out is going to be 6 o'clock. So all in all, we got all this. Can put it back, no need, I'll put it to the side. And here we have the living room. So if you would want to basically partition it, you can do so and pull the curtain, privacy curtain, and then this is practically it. Maybe more important once it gets to the summer, because you can kind of keep it a little bit separated between the hot air that is coming from the outside if you keep the door open and the bedroom. But there is also the very nice and spacious couch. Here is also a Sanctuary Collection beach bag, and this is very comfy. The same thing with the water bottles. I asked for a little bit of soda, and I got this huge tray with like 6 cans of like Coke, Sprite, and the sparkling grapefruit. I love the sparkling grapefruit, by the way. The Betty Bus soda, and there's much less sugar in it than on all the other options. They have a couple different flavors here on board. And here is another beach bag with towels. You can probably take those outside. This is a blanket and then towels. So the only thing is there's no direct sun chair out here, only regular chair and an ottoman. You got some cooler with wine and sparkling water chairs, very tiny table. And a beautiful day here in Piraeus Harbor at the port in Greece, ready to take on new passengers. A lot of them left this morning and headed out. So this was once again the Sanctuary Suite on the Sun Princess, number 14631, and quite nicely put together. I like the setup of this room, and while the dimensions are more stretched rather than rectangular, or like, yeah, it's not really a huge suite as you would think it is, but since they stretched it out, there's still plenty of square footage, and you have enough space here in this room. So I would be concerned about this, especially in my case, since I'm traveling by myself this week. So no problems whatsoever. So if you come here, enjoy it, and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, or watch the longer ship video that takes roughly an hour walking through every part of the Sun Princess. Until then, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to catch on other content. Until then, have a great trip.